6, 8, 10. Stranded at the drive-in, feeling a fool. What will they say Monday at school? Yeah, so this is crazy. This high school is something else. Let me put this on flip. Don't want to be showing all the high school kids over here. I'm in Avenal, California, at the Go Bucks. I guess they're the Bucks, Bucs, and so I'm sitting down here getting juiced up. I just activated my card for the first time. Activated my ChargePoint card, so that way I don't have to be hauling the phone out there. Look like a damn fool. Yeah, I'm out here at lunchtime again because I wanted to go try the solar panel charger in broad daylight at absolute noon, and that Tesla is sitting there again, and the light is on, so it's not working. So I'm like, who the hell is this? And so I'm going to report it to the city to find out what the hell, why is this Tesla always sitting there with nobody in it? And it's making the thing fall out. I mean, turn off. And so I wrote the company over in San Diego. I sent them an email, and the company is going to send me uh, the price for new batteries, because that thing needs new batteries. But I'm also going to contact the city to find out who the hell this is, because these units were placed into low-income communities for low-income people, not for the city, right? This is for low-income people. And so I'm going to write to Kings County, write to the government, the people who bought the unit. It's a $70,000 unit. It's got extra batteries in it. It's got extra batteries. And so I'm waiting to get that email. I just barely got an email today. I told them, I said, the batteries in this thing need to be replaced. I said, uh, Teslas, there'll be Teslas that come around here and they suck all the juice out of it. I said, this unit here should be called the red light special, because the red light's always on it. And they just wrote back and they said, do you want us to send you a price list of how much the batteries cost? So I said, yeah, go ahead, send it. Because obviously these people don't give a shit about that damn thing after they spent $70,000 on it, right? So, so here I am at the high school, you know, paying for charging, and I'm low income. And here's these people with a $50,000 Tesla. They could go right down the street and charge their car in 15 minutes with the supercharger, right? And pay $5, $10. But no, they freaking come over here to get the free stuff and freaking drain all the juice out of it. So us poor people in these, you know, cars that have small batteries, we don't take very much energy out of them. We're basically shit out of luck. And I think what's going on is they're using this as an opportunity, because I think it's the people from the prison, right? They commute every day between Hanford. That's who purchased the unit. It's in Hanford, California. It's Kings County. That's where the government offices are. And well, these people commute between Avenal to Hanford because they work at the prison. the Avenal prison. And I guess what they're doing is they come over and they'll park their car there, and then they'll go to work, and then after work they'll come back and pick their car up. But I think what's going on is they're using this as an opportunity, because they'll come and they park their car and then they jump in the car with somebody else, right? Using this as an excuse. And they're out there playing ass grab when they're in these cars with these. That's what they're doing. And so I took a picture of the driver's license to see if this is the same freaking Tesla that I've seen there 3 times already, freaking whacking out the whole solar panel. As soon as you plug in that Tesla, 30 seconds later, that light goes out. And so then you have to come down here and use this charger and pay to charge. Where the Teslas can use superchargers. This thing's pumping out at 5,000 watts, just like the free charger that it's plugged into right now. It's the same watts, 5,000 watts. But that car can get charged at 100,000 watts, which means it would only have to get charged up 10 or 15 minutes. These cars can't do it. These cars only go up to like 40,000, and then it'll start dropping down. And to eventually, 12,000, and then back to 5,000. And so, so first I'm going to find out the cost of the batteries. Then I'm going to call the people over in Kings County and let them know about this car that's there. Maybe if they replace the batteries, maybe this, it won't be knocking it out. But also, I'm going to turn in that license plate to find out who the hell is doing this, right? And if it's the city, let them charge them cars out there. They probably have some out at the prison. Who in the hell is this who's freaking doing this? Do they sit in there and have their AC turned on and just take off just for a practical joke? To drain the damn system so that other people can't use it? So there's a teacher out here yelling at the students. They don't listen to her. This high school the high school I went to is not like this. Oh, I see people are leaving messages. Yeah, so I figured I'd get, maybe I charged up at home, I charged up 4 kilowatts. So I arrived home with 4 kilowatts, charged for 4 hours. So right now I had 10 kilowatts. So there's another 7 kilowatts that can go into it. It's just a lot faster. It's 6 times faster out here than it is at home. And I'd rather pay for it here than, have a surprise on the electric bill, right? At least this way, But yeah, so I'm going to pump in about like a half hour, see how much kilowatts that gives me. But I don't know because I'm usually use the Leaf Spy on this phone here. It's the lightest. This phone is the lightest, so it's up on the mount. So I just kind of like flipped. I didn't close the app, so it's still on. But I don't know how it will function like that. So I made a video this morning. Don't know if you watched it. And I put a lot of valuable information on that video. Let's see, what was I trying to do here? Oh yeah. What the hell? Oh, I was going to look at the. Okay. So, check my channel here to see what people are saying. These are too weird of names to. Potential. So, I had breakfast this morning. Beans, and I didn't make them right. You know, I told you I got a little small and I poured them all in there, so they did not come out right. You have to fry them. Exploring with Lucy's on out of United Kingdom. I know. Every time I show that, every time I show it, it's like 8 o'clock at night over there. It's exactly 8 o'clock at night. She's on those vapes like a bad attitude. Everybody's going back into class now. I'll let you see all the folks taking off back to class. I don't know what time it is. But yeah, everybody's going back to class now. All those kids took off. All those are going back. All these are all going back to class. I'm out here at the Avenal High School in Avenal. Get my car charged up. And yeah, so I got that license plate. Let's see if it's the same one. Just doing that. It's ridiculous. To be able to afford a $50,000 Tesla and you're too cheap to charge it up at the supercharger. All you have to do is charge it once and you don't have to freaking charge it up for another week. So that's freaking bullshit. But yeah, I'm gonna report it over there. And I guess the other ones around the Fresno County, I guess they're saying that they're gonna repair them or something. Why in the hell would they turn them off? Well, you know why they would turn them off. Um, so, yeah, all those that are turned off are in Reedley. Now, Reedley has a different symbol, okay? This is the one that I was questioning about. I didn't know if it was Reedley or Parlier. Reedley has a different symbol. And so I went in on Google Maps and I went in and I saw the location. And yes, it is one of these Beam EV arcs. These are the really cool ones that put out 6,000 watts. Standalone. There's a cutie, but I don't know how long she'll stay cutie. But anywho, but they don't wear Jordache jeans no more. You should have seen some of these people walking around like they don't have a clue what's going on, right? What are they teaching them in here? They know they're just feeding the beast, right? And and so what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So I looked up on Google Maps and I went into the street corner where they have the device and I saw it. And yes, it is a Beam EV arc. So the cities that were shut down is 100% all of them in Fresno County. And that is Mendota, Firebaugh, Huron, Sanger, Selma, Fowler, Parlier, Reedley, and Orange Cove. All shut down. 60 to $65,000 units. What in the hell did you buy them for if you're going to shut them down? Right? And this one that's right here in this town, it's 70,000 because they bought an extra battery pack for it. You can have 8 kilowatt battery pack, 16 kilowatt battery pack, 24 kilowatt battery pack, or 32 kilowatt battery pack. I'm pretty sure. I'll find out as soon as they send me the information. But it comes in 8 kilowatt packs. So I wonder how much they charge. Because, these people who sell stuff to the government, like you buy a hammer, like how they were selling hammers to the military. Their hammers are $500 a piece. So that's what I'm expecting. I didn't know all this crap was going on when I was, a teenager. And I remember seeing audio equipment, amplifiers. They call them PA amplifiers. They're an amplifier to where they'll play music, but they also have a plug-in where you can plug in a guitar or a microphone. So they call these public address systems. So they'd have PA amplifiers, and the ones that were going to all the schools all across the United States were Bogen amplifiers. And I remember I saw these Bogen amplifiers in some of the catalogs that I used to look at, because I always used to have my face in audio equipment catalogs, checking out speakers and amplifiers and stuff like this. I didn't know that it was a big scam, right? And so I'd see these Bogen amplifiers, and they were like 35 watt amplifiers or 15 watt amplifiers. They were like $400, $700. I'm like, damn, they must be good or something, right? No, it's just that they're so corrupt. It's a big old freaking ripoff. I didn't know that there was so much corruption. And so anyway, I made myself some breakfast, but I'd forgot to eat things that are healthy. So if I juice up the car completely, then I might attempt to go to Fresno. I was trying to debate whether it's better just to come here, take the bus to Hanford, from Hanford catch the bus to Fresno, and then back. Or if it's better just to go to Coalinga, which is Fresno County, and catch the bus there. Leave my car there because they got a big parking lot. And go up to Fresno and then catch the bus back at 3. And you'll be back here like at nighttime, right? Like 5:30 or 6. And that way, I don't have to take this car all the way up to Fresno. Yeah, so I just wanted to get online and let you know about that, because the sun it's absolute noon, and when that Tesla is plugged in, it just knocks that machine out. It turns the red light on. It says the batteries are drained. So, maybe the city can go down there and tell them, hey, what the hell's wrong with your car? Right? Why don't you charge it at the supercharger? This is for poor people. These were deployed here into low-income communities for low-income people. Right? Besides, if you have a Tesla, you don't have to charge the Tesla every day. Why is it they're charging every day? Okay, so I got the license plates, and we'll see if it's the same one that's there charging every day, because it might not be. Okie dokie. So, signing out from Avenal, California. They always have a sheriff here. I don't know why. But signing out from Avenal, California. I'll be here for probably another 15 minutes. I'll just go plug it in at home. Alrighty then. Oh, I forgot to show you my stuff. Oh, let me turn this around, because then you won't be able to read anything. I just got some stuff from Amazon. Let me unplug it. There. I just got some stuff from Amazon. Let me show you. Okay. Because it's not really available at the store. That's why I order it from Amazon. This is the cheap brand. This is seaweed. It's a cheap brand. I mean, it was cheap. It was like $4.50. But the other one that's really good on Amazon, you got it, is lime chili. And you know, chili's good for you anyway, right? Cayenne pepper. It's awesome. Awesome, dude. And good for you. Iodine. Right? But this one was $2 cheaper. So I'm kind of like, you know, this one was $2 cheaper, but I hope it's just as good. Organic seaweed with sea salt. It's like $4.50. It's on sale right now on Amazon. You know, at night, after the sun has gone down, you want something to snack on. And drink some kombucha with it. But I'm out of kombucha. And there's nowhere to get it in a small town. You have to go to Walmart to get the kombucha. Which the Synergy Guava kombucha, that's probably the best one there is right now. And yeah, with this stuff, knockout. Okay, and then let me show you what else I got. I got this. This stuff's really good. Have you ever eaten pomegranates? You take pomegranates and you put them in a bowl, and then you add like vinegar and salt. It's awesome. You know, like at Walmart, sometimes they sell the pomegranates in a bowl. They've already, you know, taken off the seeds for you. They come in like a cup, and they're pomegranate seeds. And those are really good. Those are really good too. But if you do them like fresh, you know, once they get fresh is always the best, right off the tree. And but when you don't have any, if you take some of this pomegranate juice, it's pure pomegranate juice. It's not as good like if they make that business that I'm talking about, where it's fresh squeezed off fresh organic fruit, because that has enzymes in it, and these don't. They have to get rid of the enzymes to package it so that it stays, you know, good without spoiling. After you open it, you have to put it in the refrigerator. But it pales by comparison if people make this business that I was talking about, fresh squeezed juice from organic fruits and vegetables, kind of like a Starbucks, but only good stuff. But if you take a little bit of this and you mix in a little bit of vinegar with it, with salt, it almost is like having the seeds. I mean, it pales in comparison, but still, it's not too bad. So that's my pomegranate juice. It got here early. That's why I hurried up and got down here, because this wasn't supposed to be here for like another week. I don't know why the pomegranate juice always takes a long time to get here. And the other thing that took a long time to get here was that hot sauce. And that hot sauce is pretty good, but it seems like it's got a little bit too much vinegar in it. So that's why I want to make my own. And that way I can just drench the food in it. Right? Like if I have chicken, which I do have chicken, I could just drench it in it. But as it is right now, there's so much salt in the products that are available. And this product that I just bought, I don't know what kind of peppers it is. They just say red peppers. And I wrote them an email. I said, "Is these red peppers? Are they cayenne peppers?" And they didn't respond. So it's funny how all these companies are in Georgia, isn't it? The tortilla company's in Georgia. The hot cayenne pepper sauce company is in Georgia. What's going on? I've been to Georgia quite a few times, because it's a run down the 10 and coming into Atlanta, little Chinese restaurant that I used to eat at. I'd get some Chinese, but it's junk. I could make better Chinese food than that. And but still, when you're out there on a truck, right? Every time I went by there, I'd get some of that Chinese food. It's right across the street from the travel center. So that's few and far between that you actually get Chinese food right across the street from a travel center, because travel centers strategically are away from any other businesses. They want all the business because their prices are so high. And they just strategically place them to where, there might be a Walmart, right across the street, but to get across the street is a freaking, danger zone. And so anyway, that's all I've got for right now. This book here by Kevin Trudeau. I was checking out the one that's in Spanish. Somebody turned it into Spanish. This book was written in 2005. In 2022, somebody interpreted it into Spanish. Okay? And I went in, and it's weird because there's only one listing for it on Amazon. And so I went in and I read the comments. And the comments are weird because there's only 3 comments. It says there's like 24. But when you go in there to read them, it only shows 3 comments. So I'm just wondering, what kind of weird hocus pocus is this? And so the book is good, okay? But I really think it would behoove the people, because this audio CD set is very excellent. Okay? He reads this book. The author reads the book to you. This is a 12 CD set. And the author reads the whole book on the CD set. So if you don't like to read, if you're not good at reading, you can drop this in and open the book, and he reads it to you. So that's pretty cool. That's like going to school, right? It's like going to school. Remember how you would open your book and the teacher would read and you read along with it? So that's pretty good. It's really awesome because you can listen to it on long drives. Like me, I was a cross-country truck driver, right? And you can listen to it like that. And especially if you're a long cross-country truck driver, sometimes you get sleepy. And, you know, if you're listening to something, it will take away the sleepiness. And also, if you're just bored and you've got 200 miles to drive, you know, you drive 600 miles a day. But like you got 300 miles to drive and you're just bored, these will pass the time. And you learn all kinds of stuff. So why? Considering the implications of the information, considering that they threw this guy in prison because they were so pissed that he exposed all these things that everybody else didn't have the balls to do, because it was so bad in the United States back 25 years ago. If you talked about this stuff, they would straight freaking come after you with mafia and everything else. You're talking about the second and third largest industries in the nation. Okay? And this was the only person who told the people about it. So what did they do to him? They threw him in prison after they took all his houses and took all his stuff in his houses, put it out in the front yard, and sold it to the public. That shows you who they are. Okay? And so they sold all his houses and all his stuff, and they threw him in the Metropolitan Jail in Chicago. And I'm not sure how long he was there. I heard he was there for 6 months. I don't know. I don't know how you would be able to deal with county jail for 6 months. That place is freaking unbelievable. County jail is unbelievable. That's why people choose to go to prison instead, right? And so I don't know how long he was in the county jail, but they sent him to county jail, and from there they transferred him down to Montgomery. And by the way, that MLK DVD that I was talking about is King, Selma to Montgomery, I think, something like that. I commented on this just a little bit earlier this morning. But anyhow, so they transferred him from county jail to Montgomery, Alabama. Maxwell Air Force Base prison camp for about almost 10 years. So now that you understand the importance of this information, don't you think the people must be stupid beyond belief if no one has turned this audio CDs into Spanish? Spanish is the second most spoken language in the United States. What the hell is wrong with people? Are we in frickin' Stupidsville? Have they been putting lead in the frickin' water supply? You ought to hear what he says about what they put in the water supply. You would not believe it. Also, one of the bad ones, okay, these people are evil beyond belief. I can't be specific, okay? But you look at all the stuff that happened, the Columbine shootings, all these kids that were doing remember the one down in Valdez, Texas? All these things that happen like this, you ought to hear what he says about it. You can pick up these CDs, these audio CDs. You can pick them up right now on eBay. It's either eBay or Amazon. It's like $12. Okay? So, yeah, get up to speed, read these books. The video I made this morning, they're talking about Bill and Hill Clinton, right? Okay. I told you about the book. I told you David Icke was telling you this stuff 25 years ago. Okay, in that book. So be sure to get that book, and it's also available in Spanish. And this is the are we in the 22nd century? I've been saying we're in the 20th century. But we're in the 21st or 22nd century. We have AI and all this stuff. And why is it not available for people to know how to get books read to them? Are these people so freaking greedy, freaking pigs, dude, that they're so stingy, they will not better humanity? They just want their books for people to pay for these books. If humanity is going to be lifted up to a better, higher place, knowledge has to be given away freely so that people can access AI and say, read this book to me, right? But no, I guess everybody's just a bunch of selfish freaking pigs. They only care about themselves, and that's why the world is a mess. And plus you have the fallen angels, so make sure you read David Icke's book. And if you speak Spanish, which this community speaks Spanish, there was people playing Mexican music. The kids, when they come through here, they're freaking rocking out on Spanish music. My high school was not like that. And so if you speak Spanish, it would behoove you to get the book in Spanish, El Mayor Secreto by David Icke, and read chapter 16. Oh, I was going to read it to you because I know how to read Spanish. I took Spanish in high school, which helped a lot. And so I was going to read you the thing that's on whatchamacallit, but I have to do it later because I think I've been here a half hour already. And so I'm just going to finish charging at home and get it all juiced up, topped off. And yeah, but I'll read you that book that's on Amazon. This book, it needs to be on audio. Okay. Thank goodness it's in print in Spanish, but it needs to also be an audio in Spanish, read by someone with a good attitude. Okay. And because you can tell what a person is like by their voice. And so in my opinion, so it needs to be available in Spanish. I mean, what the hell? Are we in freaking Stupidsville or what? But this book it's written in Spanish, okay? And so I will read you the comment that someone left in Spanish. They're probably in Spain. I doubt if they're anywhere else. But anyhow, so I'm going to wrap this up and get back over there and then go back online and read you that in Spanish. Won't that be nice? Okay. So, thanks for tuning in from the high school here in Avenal, California. Everyone went back into class. I got out here at noontime again. I couldn't use the free charger because there's been a Tesla over there. sucking up all the freaking juice out of it. So I got the license plate off the car to find out what the hell this bull crap is all about. Right? Is this sabotage by the mafia? Okay. So, signing out from Avenal, California on this February day. Oh, I forgot to tell you about Bitcoin. Okay, this is basically spring, right? I told you what it was going to do in spring. Okay. And I was sitting out here, I think it was like, what, 3 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago when I told you what was up with it. I told you if you had 100,000. Well, I'll talk to you about this later. Okay. I'll talk to you about Bitcoin later. But yeah, it is taking a dump, right? Okay, so we'll talk to you on the next one about that. That way I'll remember, what dates that I, gave my opinion on cryptocurrency. Which, by the way, I still haven't contacted the University, California, Berkeley, and I'm pretty sure this is the school Huey Newton went to. He went there and then he graduated from Santa Cruz University, but I'm pretty sure he went to Berkeley. And there was all kinds of crazy stuff that went down. If you read the book, Revolutionary Suicide by Huey Newton, you'll see all the crazy stuff that went on over there at Berkeley. It was lit. It was lit, but I think even when he was going to high school, there was a bunch of crazy stuff. And yeah, back then all the stuff that was lit is shown on the DVD. This is what I made the video about this morning, was about the Weather Underground. And if you go looking for the Weather Underground right now, it's just all freaking jacked up. All garbage, dude. Who in the hell is doing this crap? It can't be just the people who are selling CDs. There's no freaking way. This is the secret intelligence agencies. They have unlimited funds to do this crap. Who is it? Right? Is he rocking with the people over at YouTube? Right? They're conspiring together. Because 2 months ago, the Weather Underground, the DVD, the documentary was all over YouTube. When you just typed it in, it boom, 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 boom. It's like an hour or 53 minutes, the documentary. And now it's just all loaded with garbage. 5-minute videos, these minutes, this and this and this, all kinds of nice looking thumbnails, where you think it's going to be exciting. And they have people coming on, instructors, teachers, and, scholars coming on and telling you about the documentary. So freaking boring, dude. They're going to bore everybody. All those people who saw me say that to watch this documentary, if they went in and they saw the stuff that's there, you can search for days and days. You're not going to find the documentary. You're going to find people talking about the documentary, pieces and clips of the documentary, and you're going to be so bored from it. That's what it's designed to do, to run you off. Okay? Where before you'd type it in and boom, the documentary pop up. It just show you a picture of the DVD, and now 2 months later, they freaking buried it. Okay? So right now the DVD is still available on Amazon. But like I said, that's the next one to be pulled off the market. Go figure. Signing out from Avenal, California on this February the 3rd. Yeah, so I do my little thing, and yeah, like I said, I want to call this university because they are offering cryptocurrency classes on campus or online and for free. So I want to check this out and I don't know when I'll give them a call and find out what this is all about. Because it's not as easy as it used to be, you know, doing all this stuff and whatnot. So, but if I was where I was at 2 years ago, you remember 2 years ago, I was over there on the bill and I was like, I knew zero. This is a foul. This is like doing this. In some countries, that's what that means. That means butthole. Like you're a butthole. And that's our symbol for okay. Because I read a book on symbolism. And hand gestures, I mean. And so that's all I've got for right now. We'll talk to you later.